Stop waking up at 3 a.m. to urinate over 60 guide. Does this sound like your life lately? It's 3:12 in the morning. The room is dark, silent, still, and yet you're awake. Again, you lie there for a few seconds, hoping the urge will fade. It doesn't. So you slowly sit up, your knees feel stiff, your balance feels uncertain. You try not to wake your partner, who somehow is sleeping peacefully through the night. You shuffle toward the bathroom. This isn't the first time tonight. Maybe it's the second, maybe the third. And as you stand there half asleep, you ask yourself the same quiet question. Is this just what getting older means? At Healthify Prime, we need to talk honestly about this, because while waking up at night to urinate becomes common after 60, it is not something you simply have to surrender to. And more importantly, it's not harmless. Tonight, we're going to unpack what's really happening inside your body, why it's happening, the mistakes that secretly make it worse, and the structured strategy that can help you reclaim your nights. This is not generic advice. This is applied physiology explained simply. And by the end of this, you'll have a clear action plan. The surprising truth about Nocturia. Let's start with a fact that may shock you. Up to 70% of adults over 60 wake up at least once per night to urinate. Many wake up 2 or 3 times. Some wake up 4 or more times. This condition has a medical name, Nocturia. Here's the important truth. Just because something is common does not mean it's normal. High blood pressure is common. Diabetes is common. Chronic joint pain is common. Common does not mean healthy. Nocturia is often a signal, a physiological message from your body saying, pay attention, something needs adjustment. Ignoring it can lead to real, lasting consequences. The consequences you cannot ignore. 1. The risk of falls. When you wake suddenly from deep sleep, your nervous system is disoriented, blood pressure fluctuates, vision adjusts slowly, balance is impaired. The path to the bathroom becomes an obstacle course, a small rug, a corner of a bed frame, a stray object on the floor. For someone over 65, a fall is not a minor incident. A hip fracture can change your entire trajectory of independence. Some seniors never fully recover mobility after one fall at night. Many nighttime falls occur precisely during these bathroom trips. 2. Cognitive and brain impact. Deep sleep is not optional maintenance. It is essential neurological housekeeping. During uninterrupted sleep, your brain clears metabolic waste and toxins accumulated during the day, stabilizes mood-regulating chemicals, consolidates memories, resets cognitive circuits. When you wake multiple times at night, that process gets fragmented. Over months and years, this leads to brain fog, slower recall, difficulty concentrating, mood instability, higher risk of long-term cognitive decline. Many people say, I'm just getting forgetful. In reality, chronic sleep disruption is the hidden culprit.
3. Cardiovascular strain. Every sudden awakening triggers stress hormones, adrenaline and cortisol. Your heart rate spikes, blood pressure surges. If this happens multiple times nightly for years, it adds repeated stress to your cardiovascular system. Research shows that severe nocturia is linked to higher risk of hypertension, increased heart workload, greater likelihood of cardiovascular events. This isn't just pee, this is whole body stress occurring nightly. 4. Emotional and lifestyle toll. Chronic interrupted sleep changes personality. You may feel less patient, less motivated, less social. You may withdraw, stop hobbies you love, miss time with your grandchildren. You may feel older than you are, not because of age, but because fatigue steals your energy, clarity, and joy. At Healthify Prime, we believe aging should never feel like surrender. Why this happens after 60. There are 3 main physiological drivers.
1. Reduced nighttime antidiuretic hormone, ADH. ADH tells your kidneys to slow urine production at night. As we age, ADH levels can decline. Result: your kidneys keep producing urine almost at daytime levels. Your bladder fills while you're trying to sleep. 2. Bladder sensitivity changes. It's not always about bladder size. Often it's about sensitivity and signaling. Over time, the bladder may become more reactive, sending urgency signals at lower volumes. 3. Fluid redistribution, often overlooked. If your ankles swell slightly during the day, that fluid pools in your lower legs. When you lie flat, gravity no longer holds it there. The fluid returns to circulation, passes through your kidneys, and becomes urine. 2 to 3 hours later, your bladder wakes you. This is physics, not weakness. Common mistakes that make it worse. Mistake number 1. Drinking too little water. When you underhydrate, urine becomes concentrated, bladder lining becomes irritated, urgency increases. Then, when you finally drink later in the day, your body rushes that fluid through, often at night. Result: more wake-ups. Mistake number 2. Blaming a small bladder. In most older adults, nocturia is about nighttime urine production and fluid shift dynamics, not bladder size. Even a large bladder can't prevent awakenings if the kidneys keep working at night. Mistake number 3. Using alcohol as a sleep aid. Alcohol suppresses ADH and is a diuretic. It fragments sleep architecture. This combination almost guarantees more bathroom trips.
The Healthify Prime hydration strategy. The goal is not to drink less, the goal is to drink smartly and strategically. Here's the step-by-step protocol. Step 1. Front-load hydration. Consume roughly 70 to 75% of your daily fluids before 4 p.m. Upon waking, 1 to 2 glasses of water. Morning, sip steadily throughout the day. Lunch, another glass of water. This allows kidneys to process fluids while you are upright and active. Step 2. Gradual taper. After 4 p.m., reduce intake gradually. Sip only if necessary. Avoid large beverages at dinner. Step 3. The 2-hour no liquid zone. 2 hours before bed, stop drinking. If bedtime is 10 p.m., your last meaningful drink is 8 p.m. Small rinses are okay, but avoid glasses. This gives your kidneys time to finish processing. Step 4. Support absorption. In the morning, add a small pinch of mineral salt and a squeeze of lemon to water. This helps cellular hydration, reduces evening thirst, and prevents reactive drinking. Step 5. Manage dinner. Moderate sodium, low added sugars, avoid water-heavy foods, no caffeine or chocolate at night, focus on protein and cooked vegetables for stable blood sugar. Supporting techniques. 1. Double voiding. Before bed, urinate once. Remain seated, relax for 30 to 60 seconds. Lean slightly forward, try again. Often empties residual urine and prevents 2 a.m. wake-ups. 2. Leg elevation. 1 to 2 hours before bed, elevate legs above heart level for 20 to 30 minutes. Encourages fluid return before sleep. 3. Reduce excessive sodium. High sodium increases fluid retention and thirst. Lowering it supports nighttime stability.
Supporting techniques. Number 1. Double voiding. Before bed, urinate once. Remain seated, relax for 30 to 60 seconds. Lean slightly forward, try again. Often empties residual urine and prevents 2 a.m. wake-ups. Number 2. Leg elevation. 1 to 2 hours before bed, elevate legs above heart level for 20 to 30 minutes. Encourages fluid return before sleep. Number 3. Reduce excessive sodium. High sodium increases fluid retention and thirst. Lowering it supports nighttime stability. The result. Apply this consistently for 2 to 3 weeks, and many adults notice fewer night awakenings, more restorative sleep, morning energy and mental clarity, renewed confidence and independence. Not perfection, but significant improvement. At Healthify Prime, we've seen seniors in their 60s and 70s regain vitality, energy, and joy just by adjusting timing, not volume. Tonight, you have a choice. Continue assuming this is just aging, or experiment with structured change. Apply the protocol tonight. Observe. Track your wake-ups. Stay consistent for 2 weeks. Because you deserve sleep that restores, mornings that feel clear, aging that feels empowered, not exhausted. At Healthify Prime, our mission is simple. Help adults over 60 stay strong, steady, sharp, and independent.